airplane. Everybody, Pastor Bill. This is Fixing Things. And we are going to be fixing on the me-haul truck today. What else is going on today? Today, I'm getting my final inspection. I prayed to the Lord. I hope it passes. I did everything, checked off everything on the list that they said needed to be done. It should have no problem passing. Unless he sees something he doesn't like. Then I'll just take care of that, and that'll be another episode. But it's time to get working back on the me-haul truck. I like to have that thing running and driving Christmassy time. So I got a lot of stuff left over. I dragged it almost 8 feet to dig my trench from my power lines, and the brakes are froze up. I probably don't have time to get on it. If the inspection comes and gets done, we'll have time for that. But I got a lot of stuff that when we started to do the transmission and the clutch and all that stuff, I still got some stuff. Right now, if I push the clutch pedal, it's going to go right to the floor because there's no adjustment in it. That and the emergency brake is just flopping there, and the reverse light switch is just hanging there, and just a lot of stuff is just needs to be done. So, and that way I can keep an eye on when the inspector gets here. Let's get working on this thing. Let's get this thing up and running. I got me a few lines on what to do for the bed for this thing, so you'll be in on it. You'll be in on it. Let's get working on this thing. So, as you see, it's just like we left it when we did the transmission work. And the emergency brake stuff, we got all that stuff. It works, but the linkage is not hooked up. So we're going to take care of that right now. And then, that's better. It's like right in my eyeballs. And then get on the clutch. All right, so here's what we got. When I pull the brake lever, this thing is supposed to go up and hit the brakes. Even, see, it doesn't do nothing right now because it ain't got it connected. This thing has got to go down and get into this thing, screw together, and it will lock the brake. So the brakes do lock. Remember, we rebuilt that. So there's a cotter pin down here I got to get off. Let's get this up out of the way. I can do it the other way too. I can take these nuts off. Maybe I'll do that. I can get to it easier. That's just saying if it wants to come apart. But obviously I can't use metric tools. Why did I grab metric tools? All right, got some American wrenches now. right, that's done. One thing off the list. All right, also got this little red thing over here is my reverse light switch. So when it goes into reverse, it hits the button and grounds out the reverse lights and causes the bulbs to ignite. So I got those wires there, so we'll get that done next. So this is the emergency brake, not the emergency brake, the reverse thingy. And it doesn't matter which way this thing goes on here, because all it does All right, so the clutch ain't hitting on nothing. It's just completely out. We never did adjust it when we put the clutch in. Also, there's a clutch spring I got to get on and put on it. So it's hitting the clutch backing plate about right there. So I want to keep this in the up position when I adjust it, and we want about that much free play in it. And then when it goes down, it opens up. Yeah. All right, so here's the clutch thing. There's the adjustment is on the back side. Can't remember what I used to twist it. Oh, here's the jam nut that locks it in place. It's quite a ways away from it. I think I used a pair of channel locks. I'm recording. Yeah. Gotta get my flashlight in a different location. Could just take the rod off. Let me see here. Take it down and do my adjustments and get it all the way I like it. It's on the other side of the exhaust for you. So right there-ish. I'll move the rod. I pull that Carter key out and get the rod off. Plus, I should be able to shim all this stuff up, make some fix the slack in it. All right. Then we got to get this thingy back on. Spring ding-a-ling. All right, what I don't want to do is lose the clip. I'm gonna put that right here on the magic carpet. Look at that, I've been struggling. Now I can rework this thing the way it's supposed to be. thing's all bent up. Matter of fact, I'm gonna try my nut, make sure that nut fits. So I think that nut is this one piece. Just put a socket, magic socket over it. All right, it works pretty good just like this, I think. I thought it was supposed to have like a rubber bushing on it, but I guess it doesn't. Every noise I hear, I think it's the inspector coming. Now it moves freely. Let's see if I can find something to shim that thing a little bit. You see it had a little spring washer on it at one time. That don't fit over the shaft. That way it's not resting on my thingy. Cotter pin. That's too big, but I'll probably do. All right, let's put my shaft, my rod back on there. All right, so now we got way too much. All right, so we got, look like it's working about right now. Now we just gotta, and we can still adjust the free play now. Too much. So the key is put one wrench on the adjustment nut, one on the jam nut. Get this thing spinning the right way. Let's check the free play on this thing. All right. It can be a little tighter, but you know something? Look at that little mouse poop right there. You know something? I got to keep this so that the mices can't get into it. Let's cover this big old hole up. All right, the inspector just came, and my new garage passed with flying colors. So all I have to do now is get some wires pulled in, get the panels put in. I need to drop another set of plans. Maybe I'll have a video on drawing plans up and show you. It's not that hard to do. And but if you don't know how to do wiring, if you're afraid to put an outlet in, it's not something that you should do. Have someone that you know, maybe who's a master electrician or something like that, can draw you up a set of electrical schematics and stuff for your additions and stuff. But man, I'm happy. I'm happy. Happy. All right, let's get back to the me-haul truck. Whew, I'm happy. I cleaned up the edge. You can see where it was rusting before, and it was a broken bolt. I'll do something there. It's got the seal that goes all the way around it. And the plate, I cleaned it up, wire wheeled it, and put fresh coat of paint on it. And it should be good. This thing ain't never going to see a lot of road time no more. Its life is not going to be like that at all. And I got to get on the other side. Yeah, this ain't going to see that kind of stuff anymore. This gas pedal. There we go. Definitely got to get a new one. I can anchor that one down. This is still good. Oh, we got to put some of these thingies on there. All right, I didn't think I'd have this much problem with it. See, this is what they originally looked like. All right, we got that thing all buttoned up and it looks pretty tight. And I put some, this is not Flex Seal, it's not that cheap stuff. This is roofing sealant, UV protected. This stuff lasts forever. This is just good stuff, not Flex Seal. And I put a couple metal plates in here and riveted them down, not riveted them, but, and then soaked it on sanded it down on both sides and put that rubber sealant on that. It's roofing sealant. It's probably very similar to the original rubber sealant that they used in the seams inside here. So this is what this is here. This is what's left of their sealing in the joints. So we scraped that out, sprayed up new stuff in it, sanded it all down and everything, and that's pretty tight. That's all. It's actually pretty good metal, but there was a hole there where water got into the seam where that seam was. So the seam sealer. So this stuff is very similar to that seam sealer, and it actually fills up holes where on that plate that was there. So that looks good. And it looks like it's getting ready to rain. Every time I turn around, it's going to rain when I work on this thing. But I got this thing here. Would like to be able to latch this thing. And it's missing the door lock. So I think I have brand new door locks. I think I'm gonna try to put those in tonight before Carol gets home. And that way I can shut the doors. So let's do that. All right, so here's what the brand new door locks look like. And this thing here is the little keeper, and it just slides in and holds it in place. And you put your rod in, your clip back into it. Hopefully it's that easy. I also got some brand new screws. I also got a Skeeter right there. He's dead now. So it's got a fat side on it, goes down. Just like that. And then the keeper slides in through the door crack. Right here. Just a special note. They go a certain way. This is the one for the other side. I gotta take it all apart again. Found my screws though. Now it's going to take some special tools. Kleins. But it's not hard. Other side. What it was smacking the metal instead of going up like it's supposed to. All right, people have asked me a couple times, where did I buy these locks? I got them on eBay, and they were cheap. And they were cheap. Once you get this behind the piece, take a little bolt or something and just kind of drive it home. I bought these on eBay too. because you can't find these screws. So, and someone says, oh yeah, they're different vehicles. Well, I ain't taking a chance. I'm buying some for this truck. And they were $6. You pay $6 for some screws? Probably ought to put some Loctite in it. Let me go get some. You can see it had Loctite on it one time before. And here's the original one, had one left in it, had Loctite on it before. I think we'll put some grease in that, just some looby-dooby and some grease. All right, this is going to be the first time in I don't know how many years that this door is shut on its own. Oh yeah. Thank you, Lord. I've been bungee cording that door shut ever since it's been back here. Fixed. Fixed. Before I put this door panel back on, I got to get a little keeper for that, the rod that goes into the outside thing. But I checked it, it is working. The latch opens and closes. Happy man. My garage got finalized. My truck door is shutting. The clutch is now adjusted. The brake, emergency brake, is now adjusted and works. I got a rusty hole patched up. The cover is put back on. That was a good bit of work. Plus I did my walkthrough inspection. Yeah, we're doing good. We're doing good. Next week, we're going to be doing some more on this. I don't know. I still got a little bit. I might do a little more. I don't know. Remember, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Be careful. It's dangerous out there in the world. You need Christ on your side. God bless each and every one of you. I can do this all day. Eat your heart out, pudding.